Man City and Arsenal played this past weekend in an early title decider, and although the game ended in a 2-2 draw, the most significant thing that happened out of this game was Rodri getting injured. But this isn't just some regular injury that Rodri will be out for like a couple weeks or something, but no, instead this is an ACL injury and he'll be out for the entire season. So how does Rodri's long-term injury impact Manchester City's title race this season? And will they actually end up winning the Premier League, and are they the favorites to do so? Well, let's talk about it. First and foremost, to me, I thought Rodri was Man City's best player last season and one of the best players in the world. Yes, I know, Foden ended up winning the PFA Player of the Year award, but for me, Rodri was the hidden hero of Manchester City. Last season, there were times where Erling Haaland went out injured and he didn't play for a couple of weeks, and there were also times where Kevin De Bruyne was out injured and he also didn't play as well. But for me, Rodri was the most consistent player throughout the entire 23-24 season for City. In fact, I'm pretty sure he played like 50 games just for Man City alone last season, and he got like 9 goals and 14 assists or something like that. And that's just for Man City, by the way. I'm not including the games for Spain, where he probably played around like 10 games for Spain or something, probably like 10 to 15 games maybe. So that means last season, Rodri played around 60 to 65 games last season injury free, and now this season he's out, and it kind of sucks because Rodri was kind of like the head person in leading the charge for players playing way too many games, and literally a week later after he said the players might strike, he ended up getting a long-term injury, bro. Like this just sucks for him. So speed recovery. I know I'm a rival fan, or like, you know, I'm a Liverpool fan, so obviously Liverpool and Man City are rivals. These guys are humans, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really have anything against Rodri. I have things against Manchester City, you feel me? So speedy recovery to Rodri. I want to see him come back soon. And just to talk about how influential and pivotal Rodri was for Man City last season, let's take a look at some of his stats. And just in the passing alone, this dude has like a 99 percentile for everything. I'll put a screenshot up right here. Well, look at this, bro. He's in the 99 percentile for passes completed, passes attempted, pass completion, total passing distance, progressive passing distance, and then passes completed short, medium, passes completed long, attempted as well, passes into the final third, progressive passes, etc. Like this dude was just a beast. You could just see from these stats alone. And this isn't even talking about his possession stats either, which is what I'm about to go over. Now look at this. Touches, 99 percentile. Then carries, 99 percentile. Total carrying distance, progressive carrying distance, all 99 percentile. Passes received, 99 percentile. And he's even high into some other stuff. Like 97 percentile, 97 percentile, and carries into the final third. 94 percentiles and tackle during take-on percentage, etc., etc. So as you can see, Rodri was a very, very good player playing on a very high level. And a lot of people were saying that Rodri deserves the Ballon d'Or. I don't know whether I would agree with that, but he's definitely in the top 3 for me, at least. So losing that type of player is going to be very tough for Man City, especially when they're balancing like 4 competitions, especially the Premier League and the Champions League, and the fact that the season literally just started. The one good thing regarding Man City this season is they haven't really relied on Rodri that much so far. If you look at the beginning games of the season, he didn't play the Community Shield win against Man United, he didn't play against Chelsea, he didn't play in their second game against Ipswich, and he didn't even play their third game against Brentford, I think. So most of the games that Man City have played in so far, they haven't had to rely on Rodri, and that is a positive thing because now they're not going to be able to rely on him for the rest of the season. But there are some negative things that come with this Rodri injury. One, you lose Rodri, like the best defensive mid in the world. That's tough, yo. Second, you don't really have that good of a replacement. I mean, who are you going to replace Rodri with? Kovacic? I mean, that's a good player, don't get me wrong, but he ain't no Rodri. And I think Pep Guardiola is going to have to figure something out. And I'm sure he will, because it's Pep Guardiola, bro. That big ball-headed dude always finds a way to think of some solution. Maybe he'll play like John Stones in the center defensive mid. Maybe he'll play like a double pivot with Gundogan and Kovacic. Maybe he'll just play Gundogan instead in the Rodri position. Who knows? But regardless, I think Pep Guardiola is going to figure it out. It just sucks that they're not going to rely on Rodri anymore this season. And this is going to play a huge part in the Premier League title race. Because now with Man City losing arguably their most important player and most consistent player, Liverpool and Arsenal are going to be licking their lips. Because now both of those teams could probably believe that they have a chance to win the Premier League. Because if Rodri didn't get injured, I fully believe that Man City was going to run away with the title. But now I think the pendulum, or whatever the hell it's called, is changing a little bit. And I think Arsenal and Liverpool, yeah, bro, they're ready to pounce. They want this Premier League title bad. But don't get me wrong though, I think Man City could balance the Premier League. Like, I feel like they could handle a 38-game season and go all the way and probably win the title. But I do believe that this Rodri injury will hinder the fact that Man City cannot balance the Champions League and the Premier League. In fact, I am so confident in saying this that I think they're going to have to sacrifice one or the other. And I think the Champions League is going to be much harder to win for Man City now because of the amount of elite teams playing in that competition and the less margin of error. Like, for example, if you slip up in 3 Champions League games, the likelihood of you doing well is pretty low, right? But if you slip up in 3 Premier League games, you still have 35 other games that you could capitalize on, and with that, you can still win the league. So I think that Man City might go on and still win the Prem, but for sure, I think I'm going to say this here and say it so confidently, with Rodri's injury, I don't think Man City will be winning the Champions League this year, and that will be a huge blow, because I think in the board's mind, and in Man City's mind, the Champions League was the focus this year. But I mean, with Rodri being injured, there's a chance that Man City focus fully on the Champions League and just abandon the Premier League. Like, they already won that hoe like 4 times in a row. They don't really give a shit about that anymore, to be honest. Or at least that's what I would think. But who knows? We'll we'll see. The one thing I do want to say about this Rodri injury though is, bro, the minute a huge injury comes for Man City is in the season that Klopp leaves, bro. You gotta be kidding me, bro. You couldn't have done this last season? Why'd you have to choose the one season where Klopp isn't here, bro? You gotta be kidding me, bro. You don't understand, bro. Klopp, don't get me wrong, he won everything for Liverpool, but he was so unlucky at times with Man City just being so damn good. And now they lose Rodri in the season that Klopp isn't in charge for like the first time in forever. That's some bullshit, bro. That's seriously some bullshit. And bro, I don't know, I don't want to give Man City's board some ideas, so if any board member is listening to this video, stop, go watch something else or some shit. But if Man City goes and signs fucking Zubamendi in the January transfer window, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Bro, Zubamendi's ours for next season, bro. He's coming back to Liverpool. But if Man City finds a way to pounce on him in January, I'm gonna be fuming. I swear to God, my head loss is gonna be insane. We all saw that Euro 2024 final, bro. Rodri got injured at halftime, and Zubamendi came in, and nothing looked like it changed. So if Man City decide to go for Zubamendi in the January transfer window, nah, bro. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna be so goddamn pissed. Y'all have no idea. But overall, regarding this Rodri injury, I think it is a very serious one. I mean, obviously, it is a very serious one. He just like tore his ACL or some shit. But what I'm trying to say is, I think it's gonna play a huge part in Man City's season, and I think there is no way they're gonna win the double with the Premier League and the Champions League. I think they're gonna have to sacrifice one, and I think the Champions League is gonna be easier to sacrifice. But regardless, even though they will sacrifice the Champions League, in my opinion, I think it's 33.3% for Man City, 33.3% for Arsenal, and 33.3% for Liverpool. I think it's game on for anyone to win the league. Those three. Let me be more specific. We all know Man United ain't gonna win the league, you know what I'm saying? But I think the title race is up for grabs now. And I'm not gonna say Man City have thrown in the white towel or anything, but I think everything is fair game. I think everyone has a chance to win everything this season. That's how influential, that's how big the Rodri injury is for me. But like I said, speedy recovery Rodri. Hope you return hope you return next season, but tough luck for this season, I guess. Game's the game, you feel me? But anyways, what do you guys think about Rodri's injury this season, bro? Do you guys think Liverpool and Arsenal can actually win the Premier League this season? Or do you guys still think that Pep Guardiola will find a way to win? Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. And yeah, that's my thoughts on this Rodri injury. I'll see y'all in the next second channel video, man. See you.